Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. Thank you so much for tuning in to Be Elite Live. First of all, thank you so much for sharing the last video. I was not expecting it to be so popular, but it was my most shared and most liked video. Good morning, Nachu. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for helping me, helping us, spread the word out there and help more people. I am very grateful for everyone who shares, comments, likes the videos, or even just gives me feedback later when they see me personally. So thank you so much for that. Today I'm going to talk about acne. And why we get acne, where we get it, and what does that mean, especially certain points on our face, and some solutions for how to get rid of them. So let's get started. First of all, if you look at commercials and stuff, and I guess cosmetic industry or whatever you want to call it, we've been made to believe that having acne is a bad thing. Now I'm not saying it's a good thing, but what that means is, there's ways of, there's all these creams that say you won't get acne anymore because it blocks the pores and things like that. And the trouble with that is, what acne really is your system trying to detoxify. Okay, so thank you for sharing, Archu. But what happens is your body is under some kind of stress and it's trying to clean. And when it tries to clean, acne is one of the ways that it's trying to clean these things out of your system. So first of all, let's look at where you're getting the acne and what does that mean. Okay, so there's a couple of points. Let's look at just the face. I'm going to go through the major ones, the most common ones that I see people dealing with. Number one, that is around the mouth, so around this area. When you get acne there, which is very common, or dry skin, that kind of stuff, that is a sign of your large intestine being stressed or inflamed, probably. Okay, so anything around here is large intestine related. If you look at the forehead about here, from here up, there, that region there. Morning, Paul. You're funny, you're watching me, you're just next door. But anything around here, that's your small intestine. So if your small intestine is irritated, you're going to get acne in that region there. Let's look at liver. Anything here, here, and here. So if you get acne over there, that's a sign your liver's stressed out. Doesn't mean you have a liver problem, it just means your liver's overworking. Triceps is another site. If you get acne on your triceps, that's another significant sign that your liver is inflamed and stressed and overworking. Looking at, let's say some people get acne around this region, and that's your stomach area. So if your stomach is inflamed, you don't have enough stomach acid, you're not digesting food, you'll get acne around this region, right? Ladies, if you get acne around here, that's usually a sign, those are gynecological issues. Very common to see when women have yeast here, acne here, that usually means they have yeast overgrowing. Doesn't mean you have a yeast infection. You may, but it's definitely showing that there's way too much yeast growing and there's not enough good bacteria. So, just to recap, any acne around here, that is large intestine related. Any acne around this region here is small intestine related. When you get acne around this point, between your eyebrows and the side here, that is liver related. Anything around here is stomach, and around here, that's gynecological challenges. Okay, so now that we know what these things mean, let's look at some common solutions, right? Or rather, common causes of these things. So, number one is inflammation. Okay, and I say this with almost every health concern: gut inflammation, food sensitivities. In case of acne, especially with dairy, I find that's a common one. As soon as we pull dairy out, dairy or any dairy related products, acne starts going down, even sometimes goes away. So dairy is a big one. Food sensitivities to dairy because it's irritating your gut. Very common for people to get acne around here: stomach, large intestine, or small intestine related stuff. Also, I find because dairy, a lot of the dairy contains the hormones and antibiotics and things like that, blood and pus and etc., etc., liver gets stressed and people get acne around here. So that's a big cause of acne. Second one, consuming a lot of processed foods, processed carbs especially, and processed meats. So that's the second challenge. There's a lot of chemicals in there. There's a lot of processes that these foods go through, and to preserve them through these processes, a lot of chemicals are used. Preservatives, dyes, colors. All these things stress your body. Your body doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know how to detoxify it. So sometimes it stores it as fat cells, and sometimes it tries to push it out through acne and sweat and things like that. So processed meats, processed carbs are another reason. Also, generally poor detoxification, right? So if your system is not detoxing effectively, I did a video on how the liver actually does its detoxification. So if you go back into my videos, you can look at how your body detoxes via the liver. So if that process is not happening effectively, then you're definitely going to see acne in different ways, especially liver related or even intestine related, because intestines are involved in detoxification. So these are the major causes that create acne. Okay, so what are the solutions? Solutions are, number one, obviously, because I mentioned processed foods, eliminating processed foods and eating real food is going to help. Good morning, Carrie. So eating real foods is one of the fastest ways to deal with acne and reduce that. Like I mentioned, sticking to a paleo diet, I find a paleo diet works very, very well for people, especially dealing with acne. So that's a really good thing. Paleo diet is basically higher proteins, lots of fibrous vegetables. Your starches generally come from root vegetables, so things like sweet potato, squash, that kind of stuff, right? Maybe some rice. So that's generally considered paleo. It works really well. Why? Because you're eating real food and you're not doing too many carbs, because excessive carbs, which disrupts your blood sugar, is also a big reason why you may have acne. So regulating your blood sugar, eliminating processed carbs, eliminating processed meats is a big way to make sure that you're not getting acne, or you can treat the acne. Okay. Of course, before, like I mentioned, eliminating dairy is a huge step towards treating acne. Like I said before, when detoxification is not happening well, what happens is you release all your metabolic processes release something called free radicals. Okay, so these are things that actually age you faster, damage your cells, and cause a lot of health issues, which is again why you will get acne, because of poor detoxification resulting in a lot of free radicals in your body. How do you take care of free radicals? You take a good antioxidant formula. Hands down, my favorite is Kiani Sunrise. It's extremely potent with antioxidants from Alaskan blueberry. Any berries, any fruits that are very thin-skinned have the most antioxidants. And antioxidants will take care of free radicals, which then slows down your aging process, starts healing your cells, healing all the systems in your body. So Kiani Sunrise is my favorite antioxidant. You can also do a greens powder, a good quality greens powder, that will help. Spirulina, chlorella, these help as well. Next, taking zinc. Zinc is a huge one. I find zinc, usually people with zinc deficiencies will have more risk of acne, or usually have more acne. So supplementing with zinc is excellent. Like I mentioned before, inflammation, gut inflammation are also reasons why we have acne. So what happens is, if you take, I love it too, Carrie. I'm glad you're liking it. So when you take things like fish oil, it actually pushes inflammation down. Okay, so the less inflammation you have, the less stress your body's under, and as a result, you'll have less acne. So those are some things supplement-wise. Also, lastly, doing some kind of liver support, right? Because it'll help your liver clean. So first of all, anything that stresses your liver, you want to minimize. So alcohol is a big one, right? Caffeine is a big one. Stimulants are a huge stressor on your body. So you want to eliminate those, but then also take something that supports the liver. So a good multivitamin formula, or you have your saw palmetto. Okay, saw palmetto is a very common herb that's used in liver formulas. So if you look at a good liver formula, Now is a good brand that has I believe 2 different liver products, and they're really good. So something that supports the liver is also going to help you detoxify better. As a result, you'll treat acne and have less acne, or never get acne again, actually. So any of the strategies I've mentioned so far actually take care of acne, and then make sure you don't get it, as long as you keep with these principles, right? So and lastly, for people who have a lot of acne, and sometimes it could be painful, sometimes it can be itchy, I find the best thing to do is rub tea tree oil topically on the acne, because it dries it out really fast, and you'll see that it'll start going down, and then it irritates you less. And if you start doing the things that I mentioned in this video, you will see acne go away, and definitely stay away. So just to recap solutions: reduce inflammation, eliminate dairy, stick to more of a paleo type diet, avoid processed meats and carbs, supplement with zinc, supplement with a good antioxidant like Cayenne Sunrise, supplement with a liver support, okay, something that has saw palmetto in it especially, and milk thistle is a good one as well. That's a good herb as well to have. And lastly, if you need to apply something on the acne, use topical tea tree oil. Okay, so hope you guys found this video beneficial. Thank you so much for sharing it. Please feel free to comment. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. Message me with other topics that you would like me to speak about, whether it's nutrition related, whether it's emotional, energy related, mind related, training related maybe. I would love to speak about it, or I can find someone who has better information than I do. Thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing the video. I will actually call you soon. See you guys. Have a great day.